When you look on the shelves, and a lot of times...
Do you guys have a permit for filming?
No. What's that?
Do you guys have a permit for filming?
No, sir. All right, guys, this is your boy K with the AKA Mr. Getting It Done. Listen, we just thought about something really cool to do right here while we're at the film's recording studio here at Redcon. We thought about this. What if we went and actually filmed an opportunity to talk about getting some food at the local grocery store? And when I was recently asked or confronted with the opportunity to possibly think about how to do that, well, I thought, well, listen, why don't we show how I actually did it before I got a contract? Before things really started to make sense financially for me. You know what? Talking about eating on a budget, and what better way to show eating on a budget than to go to Costco? Yeah, I mean, honestly, this was an opportunity. We were able to actually buy food at bulk, and then we kind of just split it up amongst ourselves as other athletes that were working together, all hoping to accomplish the ability of eating the foods we needed, getting in the quantity that we needed to fulfill our goals and become our dream. So anyway, without further ado, let's walk around and actually look about making some food choices while buying with Costco. One of the things that's really cool, when you look at your diet, a lot of what you have there are it's all about calories. It's a game of calories. Did you know that with certain caloric foods will actually cost you more to process than they actually give you, like as in the way of empty or just calories more to process in your body? In other words, what I'm trying to say is there are foods that give you calories, but technically they actually cost you more calories to consume, to burn up, to eat, to process than they actually give you. So they become a really cool food that helps you become more metabolic. Ta-da! Leafy green vegetables. In this case, we're gonna get some of this. This is awesome. And it's always like one of those pieces to add to your diet. I just had to do this because I like fruit. Besides, I couldn't walk by and just let it pass. Fruits are great, particularly when you're just looking for a burst of energy, like right after or just before a training session. You can process it really quickly. That fructose can get right into your bloodstream and become something. Besides, like I said, I love fruit. Anyway, we're gonna move on from here. Let's see if we can just, maybe the grapefruit aisle is open. Meat and potatoes. That's the stuff that puts the muscles on your bones. Steak, creatine. That's what you need. And that's what you want when you're looking at become a big boy. That's what I tell Benakai all the time. All right, one of the really cool things that happens to you when you get a chance to come to a place like Costco, you got an abundance of stuff. And there's nothing here in short supply. Anyway, let me show you something. Eggs. Listen, man, this is like the go-to food in the morning, not just in the morning, but also through the day. Did you know that an egg white is so much more readily absorbable? It's quickly assimilable, which means it can get into your bloodstream processed a lot faster than possibly anything else. When we think about, just a natural whole food. So we think about steak, it takes a lot more time to process internally. It has to go through your full digestive tract, and there's a lot more to do when we start to talk about being broken down by your digestive enzymes. Chicken's a lot less time, requires a lot less time to process internally than steak. However, nothing is as fast as an egg or egg white. Now, Costco is one of the rare places that actually sells eggs by the case, and usually we might have to do it that way. But since we're traveling, we'll just get a few. So oatmeal is always really cool to get. And one of the things that's really cool about Costco is you can get it by the case. We're gonna need a couple cases. Why? Because technically for the month, if we can get it all at one time, we can afford it, we can get it. And this wouldn't be a bad thing to do because once you have it in your house, it's there. Then the only thing to do next is to use it. Okay, so one of the things we also want to do, right? You know when you look on the shelves, and a lot of times...
do you guys have a permit for filming?
No. What's that?
Do you guys have a permit for filming?
No, sir.
Unfortunately, you can't film in Costco. It is private property.
Okay, we didn't know that. We didn't.
That's okay.
I didn't. It's private.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because I was just doing this for my YouTube, my like.
I understand, but you guys can't film.
All right, we tried. It was supposed to happen, but I guess it couldn't. As you can see, we ran into some technical difficulties while filming. It looks like it's illegal to do what we were doing, and as it is, then we won't be able to film it today. But what we try to do is actually give you an opportunity to see what it looks like to make some cool, really cool food choices that ultimately will be able to be the stuff that become the supplies that are in your house. And that's part of the process. Then after that, every day, your continued planning is how you continue to move forward, to staying on top of your diet and getting you to the direction that you want to go most. Unfortunately, we couldn't show you everything because they stopped us and we didn't want to get arrested. So, well, you know how that goes. But don't worry, stay tuned because we're going to still try to get you some of this quality information, and your boy, K with the AKA Mr. Getting It Done, it will not cease. I will not rest until I get that information to you. So, Minikai, go to bed.